So typically AJ would wake up in the morning, he'd have breakfast, which normally consists of organic oats with soy milk, just to avoid the dairy overload, and lots and lots of fruits, lots of fresh fruits, again all organic. Then he will normally have on the side of that some eggs, some salmon, avocado, some gluten-free bread, again just not to overload him. His macro splits are relatively protein and carbohydrate heavy. I'd say he probably spends the best part of 3 hours of his day eating. So at the beginning of the camp, we tend to go in not so much with a detox mindset to it, but we do want to get him starting right on the beginning of the camp. So we start really fresh, really clean. Everything's completely leaned out. Again, we go very green focused at the beginning and make sure that we get quite a lot of his meats on. Then we see how he feels throughout the course of the camp, and as we get closer to the fight, we see what works, what doesn't work, and we refine. So it's all about refining it down, getting him in the best fighting position that he's in. We tend to cut down on meat consumption closer to the fight, cut down on dairy consumption closer to the fight. The challenges cooking for AJ are that he's almost too happy to eat anything. He loves his food, so whenever I often sort of ask him if he wants anything specifically, he's just too happy with everything. He's like, oh yeah, whatever you fancy, and so I just have to come up with everything, which isn't a bad position to be in, really. So AJ doesn't like parsley, and I've never in the history of anybody not known anybody to not just like parsley. So that's a little one, but that's realistically in the grand scheme of things, it's minuscule. Just don't put it on top. If he does have any weaknesses, I've not seen them yet. Maybe he does it behind closed doors, I don't know, but whenever I'm feeding him, he's pretty good. He's got a level of determination that I've never seen before. He sticks to it, and he's a different level. Sports nutrition plays a massive role. You know, we're really forever looking at, on a week by week, a day by day, challenges to make sure that he's getting in exactly what he needs at the times when he does specific training. You know, whether that's good oils, fats. Typically, like I say, we cut sugars out, but every part of that diet is an important part to the way that he's going to perform. You know, so yeah, I'd say sports nutrition in particular. He would never be able to perform at his best if he didn't have that nutrition going into him correctly. So we typically would use the bulk powders Aftermath with added peanut butter and whole milk. We'll blend that up with some manuka honey at the end of the day. So once he's done his training, to get that carbohydrate, that well-rounded boost of all of his supplementation, we'll get that in. He typically really enjoys it. Can't get enough of it actually. So sometimes when he doesn't need it, he's asking for it. But yeah, that tends to be the one that we use the most.